with you of what I'm taking away from our time together over the past week. These are not unique to me, as I've drawn these thoughts and reflections from each of you and the speakers who've been among us over the past few days. But in the heat of the moment, we tend to forget about who we really are. And oh yes, we've had some heated moments. Would you agree? Okay. But in reflection, we're up to some pretty big and spectacular things at this World Council. Bigger than any of us and many of us can even imagine. Taking on bold and transformative leadership through which we engage 100 million young women and girls to transform power structures and dare to create a new world is absolutely no small thing. Transforming the world with purpose and intention will inevitably and rightfully first require our own transformation. Individually, organizationally, and globally. Simply because we simply can't remain who we are today and take on the gigantic and colossal bold vision of the new world we are imagining. Transformation means and requires that all things are passed away and all things are created new.
Sexualized violence exists within a continuum that includes everything from pervasive gender role stereotypes, sexualized media depictions, street harassment, assault, and ritualized murder. Young women are disproportionately affected by this. 1 in 3 young women will experience sexualized violence by the time they are 18. The advance of technology and the internet makes this violence more public, more visible, and the unprecedented nature of these experiences make violence a social, cultural, and legal response towards cyberviolence of vital importance. I'm very proud that the YWCA Halifax and the YWCA Canada at a national level is at the forefront of this work.
Imagine someone coming to you and taking your child and telling you you are never allowed to see that child again. Imagine yourself as that child. Imagine yourself going into a place where people are speaking another language that you don't understand. You are forced to wear clothes that you are not allowed, you've never seen before. You're forced to pray and told that your way of praying is wrong. You're forced to be someone else, because that's what the residential schools were. They were to kill the Indian in the child. How could you take someone's culture and kill it and make them into someone else? Those are some of the effects that we have to deal with each and every day as Indigenous people in North America.
Staff, one of the most important things that we neglect to do is debrief often. This is debriefing in the morning, giving workers a safe space to have a conversation about things that have happened the day before, debriefing the evening before people go home. It's something we don't do often because of how much work that we already have existing. We don't take that time out. It's something small, but it makes a big difference. The other thing is team building activities. Whether this is getting everybody together to go to dinner, go take a walk together, feeling like you're part of a team, it really will help buffer some of these things. But it really is about having a space where frontline workers feel that they can trust each other, and having a space where frontline workers feel that they are not alone. Oftentimes what happens is we end up feeling really isolated, and our organizations sometimes fall short of providing us with a space to do that. So little things, even if they're very small, even if you start with 5 minutes a day or 2 minutes a day in the morning of just getting everybody together and having an opportunity for people to talk, it will make an impact and it will make a difference.
The leadership of young women in our movement. I've been inspired by the leadership roles that young women have been playing here at World Council. I'm particularly inspired by the presence and active participation of our YWCA Canada delegates, and I'm also thrilled that 2 of our candidates are now on the World Board, and that they, I'm sure, will do us proud.
J'ai été vraiment inspirée du début à la fin par le World Council. Ça a été une expérience vraiment très très enrichissante d'un point de vue personnel et professionnel aussi. De voir en fait toutes ces femmes dès le premier jour quand on a fait la première en fait réunion, on était toutes là. J'ai pu voir comme toutes ces femmes, on s'est mis un moment à danser sur une chanson du YWCA et c'était juste vraiment intense en fait comme moment. Et tout au long du World Council, de rencontrer toutes ces femmes qui viennent de différentes parties du monde. Il y avait même des pays dont j'ignorais l'existence malheureusement. Et on a eu droit à des discours qui étaient vraiment fabuleux, des femmes qui ont lutté pour leurs droits, qui ont su faire avancer les choses et aussi comme mettre en place des projets tellement innovants que vraiment ça donne vraiment envie en fait d'aller plus loin dans ce qu'on fait à chaque jour, puis de vouloir aussi se dépasser. Donc j'ai trouvé que vraiment l'ensemble de la semaine c'était vraiment très puissant et qu'il y avait une unité en fait, toutes ces femmes étaient vraiment unies ensemble pour une même cause. Donc ça j'ai trouvé ça extraordinaire en fait. J'ai appris énormément de choses en une semaine. C'est vraiment, j'ai le cerveau qui est plein, je pense, de nouvelles idées, de nouveaux projets. J'ai parlé avec beaucoup de femmes qui venaient de différents pays, différentes communautés, différentes religions. J'ai appris aussi que en fait, même si on vient d'autres pays, on fait quand même la même chose. Ça, c'était assez fort aussi de voir ça, que finalement, on se rassemble autour de nos projets et de nos activités. J'ai beaucoup appris sur le fonctionnement du World Council, en fait, et du World YWCA et du YWCA du Canada également, mais là, toute la semaine, comme sur le fonctionnement, les élections, les membres, les différents comités qui existent. Pour ça, c'était vraiment très intéressant de voir aussi comment fonctionnent les discussions, les votes. Donc c'était aussi très intéressant de ce point de vue-là. Quand on a fait les ateliers, à chaque fois, c'est sûr qu'on en apprenait davantage sur les problématiques que peuvent vivre des femmes, les réalités, différents pays, comme on a beaucoup de gens, par exemple, au Canada, à Montréal, qui viennent d'Haïti. Hier, j'ai eu une présentation sur des particularités que les femmes peuvent vivre dans ce pays-là. Même si je les connais, ça permet d'avoir un peu plus de contexte et je les connaissais un peu, mais pas aussi développé. Donc ça, c'était aussi très intéressant.
Coming to World Council in Bangkok has been an extremely life-changing experience for me. I've learned so much about the inner workings of the World YWCA and how decisions are made at the international level. I've also learned about the different issues that are facing women and girls all across the world. For me, it's been very interesting to see how they're so similar, but the manifestations of how these issues are experienced are different, and the way that we're working together as a movement to address them. Most importantly, I've learned about the power of this movement to really affect the lives of women and girls and move towards positive social change. Thank you. For me, it's been really inspiring to be part of this movement in my local Halifax YWCA and on a national level, and coming to Bangkok and seeing hundreds of women from all across the world working on the same issues, experiencing the same issues, working across difference and in solidarity to affect change on issues that affect us all over the world. So violence, economic security and homelessness, cyber violence has been really interesting to talk about with
Bringing my son to World Council was an amazing opportunity because not only was I here as a delegate, I was here as a mother as well. And motherhood is something that brings us together, women from all around the world. And we had so much fun meeting people and sharing stories of motherhood and childhood around the world. I'm bringing back to Canada that World Council is a wonderful opportunity to meet sisters from around the world and to be aware of the fact that we're really part of a bigger movement that's making wonderful change in the world for women. This is an exciting time.